Sexy Hackers Clothing presents a game where people meet every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, only to discover they have no dice.
Come, brave men and women all gathered here within this hall. Hearken to adventure's call and feel thy spirits rise. There's princes, rogues, and maidens fair, barbarians in for underwear. For we can play most anywhere without players with no dice. No dice, no dice, no fire and ice. Where arrows fly and swords slice. There be honor, blood, and sacrifice. But there be any dice. So let us play into the night. Imaginations will take flight. You call us nerds, you're goddamn right. We're playing with no
Hey! Welcome to the final episode of Season 2 of No Dice here on the Sexy Hackers TV network. What? Okay. Welcome to the final episode of this season. It is going to be an epic event of epic proportions, and it's going to be the last episode before we do a little bit of a revamp ski-doo-ski. So make sure you check out next week. We're going to do there's going to be some previews throughout this episode of some of the changes that are going to happen to the user interface.
That was it.
What was that?
Oh, it's like Fight
it might
Club.
be,
Like, you must
blink and you miss it. My name is James Boland. I am your game master. Let's talk about who's here to play tonight. First up, we have Nick.
Oh, it's me.
Fuhr. Nick, how do you feel playing 2 seasons of the same character?
Oh, I am exhausted.
Yep.
I am so tired of Cookie Flint Iron, the dwarf alchemist, chuck wagon chef.
That's right.
That's right.
Here we go. Dave Lane. Your character died last week.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here.
Spoilers for people just walking in.
If you didn't watch last week's episode, you are wrong.
Probably just wrong in general.
Yeah, exactly. Just wrong in general. I'm not on camera, but I did do a shimmy.
Anyway, thanks
hey,
for thanks for looking at me.
All right. Next up, we have Stacy P. She's got a new haircut. She's ready to party. Your character did not perish last episode. What character
Maybe
did you
today.
play? Maybe today.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed. Double fingies crossed.
Kill her off.
Chicken fingies. You play
Captain Cicalia. I'm a pirate with tentacles instead of legs.
Yay. All right, next
Except
up
for
is
pirate.
Liv S. Coming at
me.
you with some fresh paint. What character do you play?
I play Braca Bendu. She is an orc, makeup artist, body positivity spokeswoman, blacksmith, little sister, warrior, and all-around fucking badass.
And detective.
Detective.
Oh yeah, amateur detective. Headcanon is every time she's asking all those questions, she pulls out one of those deer caps and it's
Like a Sherlock.
but it's way too small, so it's like,
A tiny cap, yeah.
My headcanon is that she's analytical and right-brained, and so that's why she can't read when she's in Generica.
oh, that makes sense.
All right,
like a
very
dream.
cool. Headcanon.
What's going on?
Starfelicious, the man behind the controls, the magical moderator. How you doing?
I'm good. DeLeon says we should drag it out for another episode.
Yes!
Where,
I respectfully disagree. De Leon, I do appreciate you very much, but we will not be flipping.
Special
to that.
Mark, he missed the big showdown, with LeVar. So
Yeah, LeVar is dead. He did not transcend.
Ooh!
Dead.
We got B Ryan on the piano. He's got head and hands.
That's right.
that's what they said.
We killed off the LeVar and the other LeVar, like the first Paul McCartney.
Yep.
Killed both.
Remember when you did that? That was fun.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with LeVar?
Yeah, that's right. My name is James Boland. I'm your game master. Don't worry if you missed last week's episodes. We have Nick remembered 3 3/4 of last week's
Yes.
episode, and he has it all, every illicit detail. Before we do that, let's learn how to play No Dice.
Ooh, James, how do you play No Dice, especially if you don't have a character or your character is dead?
That is very correct. I'm glad that you asked me, David.
No, not me. I'm just a character to help narrate this.
It's my little buddy.
That's me.
That's my little buddy. Yeah, that's right. Very good. Liv, if you can move back like a teeny bit, so we can see Davey. Like, yeah, move your chair back a little bit.
I'm dead.
Dave can move forward.
I'm dead.
Dave, move forward a little bit.
I can
Now
do
I'm not on the
that.
screen.
No, not that far. That's good. Okay, that's good. All right, don't worry. Next season we won't have that issue. Whoa! Okay, this is how we. Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Ghosts of the future.
How do I play No Dice?
No Dice is played like thus. If you want to participate in our campaign, jump in the chat. Go in the chat over there. That's the chat. Chat's over there. And you can type in all those crazy things. We got some great chatter there. If you want to see something happen, you just type flip for it. Or if you are a subscriber, Sexy Hack Flip. That is one way to play with us. And instead of using dice, we use a coin to help us decide the fate of the characters. And it looks like that. It's go time!
End of the second season.
The dice, the coin is on our side.
Do not exist.
So that is the coin that helps us. David, Nick, we also have the magic meter.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic way. You can do Sexy Hack Magic, or just type in magic there, and the magic meter will go up. When that happens, fun, cool stuff will happen on the screen, and that'll also change dynamically the game happening as it fills up.
I like to imagine it makes that noise.
Also, you can subscribe to our channel. And you can get those fun emotes up there. And you can also just follow, which is completely free. If you're an Amazon Prime user, you can go to your Amazon Prime account and you can link to Twitch and also give us your free Prime subscription each month, which is super helpful, which goes to put this show together and on every single week, every Monday of every week. So that's how you play No Dice. I mean, really.
Thank you.
With really scary music.
Yeah, that was really good.
Spooky magic.
Scary,
Spoopy, scary.
Black magic. Or dance magic.
Dance magic.
Dance magic.
Okay, so let's remember that we are sponsored by Sexy Hackers clothing brand.
What's that? How could I forget?
I'm wearing a No Dice hat. This is a OG snapback hat. It is super comfortable.
When you're walking down the street just the other day,
Yep.
you see a pretty girl, you don't know what to say.
Yep.
One of those.
It's more like when I'm driving in a Chevy and I feel something heavy. Diarrhea. Okay, so we got all sorts of fun shirts on tonight. We got some of our own characters, some other cool stuff. So we'll highlight that throughout the episode.
Yeah, my shirt says brain fart.
That's right.
Clever.
And if you want to get something from the website, you can use the code NODICE to get $15 or 15% off. Depending on how much you spend, it could be $15.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like if you
Spend
spend
$100.
Exactly
$300.
$100.
Yeah, $300 on there, you could get $15 off.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have to spend at least $300.
Oh yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have dice. Because we don't know math.
I'm just trying to upsell.
I know. I just don't.
Okay.
We don't need to talk about it.
All right, what happened on last week's episode? Our friend Nick will tell us what happened.
Previously on No Dice, Captain Sicalia's crew finally escaped Generica to the definitely not the Matrix, but positively real reality of Reality. But their friend Lavar could not join them as he isn't a part of Reality, but rather a minion of Snarf tied to Generica. Snarf meets Lavar over dinner and erases his memory, once again bringing him fully into his manipulative clutches. He gives Lavar a mission to destroy and kill his former comrades before they can dismantle his universe from the outside in, but from the inside. While the rest of the crew trains with an omnipresent knot designer named the Bard, Lavar wreaks havoc upon the reality ship Thaddeus, the base from which the final assault on Snarf will commence. Just as Captain Cicalia, Braca, and Cookie are about to get some answers, they are violently wrenched from the program into a horrifying scene of death and destruction. A scene which Cookie blames on the dog, the center of which is the hologram of the once again evil LeVar Lazaro. That's about the time Nick got confused and started role-playing it hard, and so he can't quite remember why or how LeVar came back to his senses and give a final rousing speech of resistance before heroically sacrificing himself and being finally and permanently and ultimately destroyed. But he does remember the pointless screed he sent Cookie on, rejecting the idea of resistance and sacrifice because he is old now, and Snarf gives him a chance to pretend to be somebody he never was. Regardless, the three friends are all given a choice: to succumb to Snarf's gaming will, or to resist it and be destroyed. A choice that brings them to the true face of Snarf himself. And
Yeah! Well done, Nick. It's been a long journey. The crew finally opened the door to reveal the room full of monitors where Snarf was sitting. And as he turned around, he said one simple sentence to the crew: "What took you so long in the ultimate dick move, considering for almost 7 months you guys have been trying to get to this place where you are now ready to try to fight and defeat a la final boss battle Snarf, or so you think." So he's turned around. He merely winks his eye, and around you, you are transported to what you can only imagine as inside of a video game. Might even be a battle dome. Maybe even an arena where the terrain and the combatants change at Snarf's whim.
Yeah, Final Destination, 5-stock. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I mean, if you're a Pokemon player, you might be a battle arena.
Yeah.
If you're into Mad Max, it's a Thunderdome.
Okay.
If you're into X-Men, what?
Danger Room?
The Danger Room, yep.
Yeah.
It's
What
a
if
Danger
you're
Room.
into the Hunger Games?
If you're into the Hunger Games, I don't know enough about it, but I will say that there's probably an equivalent, because in almost every science fiction, there is some sort of equivalent of a room that you go to fight. Super Smash Brothers Arena, yep.
Final Destination, yeah.
Yeah,
Special Mark Productions, Tina Turner is not there because we don't need another hero in this one.
Oh, that's good, because
But
that's
Bonnie
one
Tyler
of her
is there.
songs.
Because she does need a hero.
Yes.
She's holding out for it.
Yes, holding out for a hero. If you can, yes, it's a combat sphere, exactly, Harry. Right now, the terrain is rocky, it's mountainous, and it's cloudy, so it's very dark and ominous. There's a cave that is sort of flashing, which looks to be like flickering light like a fire. A la the cave. I believe it's is it Pluto's cave? No, what's the cave?
Plato's Cave?
Plato's cave, yeah.
Is it?
Plato's cave, where you
So it's made of Play-Doh?
you see the shadows and that, right?
Oh yeah, everybody looks at the shadows
Yeah.
reflected on the wall,
Yeah,
and then one man
exactly.
turns around and sees the whole world outside and tries to tell everybody,
Yeah.
but they think he's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a great analogy for the 2 seasons of No Dice here. As you turn around and look, you see in the stands, it's all like different people, but they all have the face of Snarf.
Yep.
They're all smiling and laughing and looking around. He has multiplicity to his ass. To
Is that like being John Malkovich and he went through the Snarf door?
yeah,
Snarf, snarf, snarf. Snarf, snarf.
Yeah. So there, in the middle of the arena is Snarf, and Snarf looks a little bit different than you have seen him normally. Inside of a bubble with like a metal platform and 8 robotic legs moving around. Snarf is floating, and Snarfy appears to you like this.
What? That's Snarf?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
There he is.
I was not ready.
And in his vestigial self, he's floating around laughing and ultimate fun. We're gonna have ultimate fun! Yay! You're the only adventurers to make it to my ultimate fun time.
Rain from the sky.
September biddies.
Oh,
here we
bits,
go.
but they are
Several.
Bits and 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 bits.
So those are big old biddies.
Those are
Big ol' bitties.
Big ol' bitties.
Some big ol'.
Inside of the dome, it just rains bits as it pelts you.
Razor sharp
Razor
bits.
sharp bits is cutting your skin.
Stepping on them.
And Snarf, yay! Ultimate fun time! Yay! Okay, so he's there, and he's just sort of smiling, and he's like, "What do you want to do?
Go home.
Go home? Okay.
It's a bit warm.
2, 3, 4.
Bits and 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 bits. 3 biddies.
3. Triple the bits. Triple and bits and bits and bits.
All right.
That's an urban legend.
Several and Dilly Pickles, I want you to put any character that you remember from the first 2 seasons that you want to see join this battle, either good or bad. Toss it in the chat, and we will use it tonight for giving some bits. So if anybody out there is gonna throw some bits, I'll get you included in the final boss battle. So throw it out there, and we will include it. Says, do you want to go home? Oh, that's so sweet of you. That's so fun. I want to go home too. And he sort of lifts up on all 8 of his legs. There's a big tube underneath it that just shoots out dozens upon dozens of Kelsey Grammars.
Out of his
It's
Full size.
It's time for your grammar lesson, he says.
Let's have fun with the grammar! Anybody want tossed salads and scrambled eggs? You're gonna die again. And all the Kelsey Grammars start marching towards you. And they begin to spout like pop psychology and all that do. Oh shit balls! Here we go! Oh my god, Sabril. Okay.
Dickard.
Let's do an opera style, like a mega opera style.
34.
Hear it okay? Oh, we got a double.
He gives it to like everybody in the chat.
Oh jeez, okay.
Let's do an opera style.
Time you want to go where everybody knows your name.
all these people.
And we're always glad you came. You'll be wild and see another stay. You wanna go where knows your name. Baby's people.
34 people.
That's
That's
all my
the talking
dragons.
things.
Dragon sleeping in the studio.
Dave, I have a question for you.
Yo.
If you could, would you want to do like, I don't know, like a hip hop like freestyle for this? Or no, you can say no.
Like right now?
Yeah,
Like for what?
for several.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah,
that's great. This is
Put up
gonna
the
go
people-
great.
Put up the people's names. Put up the people's
This
names.
is gonna go great.
You want to beat then?
No. Yeah, please.
Is that it? Or is there like 30 people?
It is like 34 people.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
I got those in there. I thought the ones that I put up.
Okay, well we'll use
Is
those.
it
Yeah, but we don't have all
34 ever in
34?
the history of life.
Oh.
I don't know.
Total.
I think Sorrel gave 34 in the history.
Alright, so
okay.
okay, for these people, okay, can we hear it in the
Night it was
studio?
5.
Can we get the beat?
Oh yeah. Here, hold on. Let me just
No, we're okay. Fuck a beat. I'll go acapella.
Yeah, acapella.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get no dice nice up in here. Grab a bag of ice if you got a bruise. Nothing to lose. Take off your shoes. You're probably at home on a keyboard. Don't worry. Relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. My name is James. I look like him, kinda. I'm a dad. I'm nice like him. Anyway, we got a sub for you. Your name is Jim Jickert. Here's some love for you. Oh, JJE 414. I wonder what that fucking 414's for. It stands for MKE, the place we're from. As you can see, WISCONSIN. I'll say it again. We got Snipple Fritz not giving a shits and a Soda Gremlin for the win. And Jake XSV. Oh, please don't make me keep rhyming. I will not stop. Husko the Puppo on the clock. Hyena Axel 42112. Go to hell. VIP Gamero. There ain't nothing like my flow. Thin bacon. Keep that ass shaking. Michael 1836 is a year from back in time, and there's a guy named Josh Holmes everybody knows, and we're done now. Goodbye, my bros.
Thank you, Dave.
The live studio audience really enjoyed it.
Thanks, I love you. My character's dad.
Yeah, if nothing else, you totally won the day with that. Thank you, Dave.
That was from our Jurassic Park episode, right? Yeah. That was a Velociraptor.
Yeah. Oh.
God damn it.
Cool, Brian.
My heart.
That's not a burn.
That's not a burn.
No, that's a
Brian.
It's just
dumbass joke. Brian Pons.
Okay, so the Kelsey Grammars are coming towards you. Snarf goes, let's have some fun. What do you want for weapons?
Do we have our other weapons?
Whatever you want. This party.
All right.
I'm lonely. I've never had any fun.
Do we need to get out Scrabble or something? Do we need something a little low key for you? We can
Scrabble? I don't know.
really
Kelsey
intimate?
Grammars, kill them. They're boring me.
No.
They're boring me. The Kelsey Grammars starts throwing tossed salad and eggs at you.
Well, give me 2 frying pans!
Okay, 2 frying pans appear in your hands.
I start swatting him away, and then I run down. Are we in the arena with him?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're swatting away the tossed salad and scrambled eggs. The Kelsey Grammars are coming towards you.
Yeah.
They've got corduroy patches on their sleeves. They start they pop off, and then tinier Kelsey Grammars are on the ground. So it's just like a cacophony of Kelsey Grammars shooting tossed salad and scrambled eggs. There's just one Niles because he's annoying enough to just be one of them. And he's just in the background like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not even gonna.
think so.
I don't think so.
I didn't realize he worked at McDonald's.
Okay, so you're smacking. You
Yeah.
successfully defended the crew from the first barrage of tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Cicalia.
I want to ride a Coolosaurus Rex.
Yeah. Okay, so Coolosaurus Rex pops up. He's got a big Flavor Flav dinosaur hanging from him. He's got a leather jacket. He's got a thin mustache like Salvador Dali. And he's got a pork pie hat.
That's pretty cool.
That's
cool. I
cool.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
cool.
you know
Source Rex.
He's not smoking. Because
That
smoking
is
is
not cool. He's
Does he have a little?
Okay, so you pop on this dinosaur.
Yeah, and just tell him to eat the Niles.
Eat the one Nile. The Nile grain, because
The
that's the
Nile.
most threat. All right, let's see. He jumps, and all the little Frasers.
Are they little or are they full size?
There's full size, and then from his elbow patches pops tinier ones. So it's it's smaller and smaller. They grab on the Coolosaurus Rex, and they can't quite get off the ground to get towards the Nile's crane.
Is the Coolosaurus Rex definitely playing bongos with his tiny little arms?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Braca.
Braca has a list. She wants for sure Big Sister.
Got it already.
Okay, cool. That was what I wanted to make sure. And then she wants a bag of holding, and it's full of lead lawn darts.
Lead lawn darts. You got
Very
it.
heavy.
All right, what do you do? That's
I,
free action, baby. That's a wish.
all right, I'm gonna lob it.
Just to throw the bag of holding up in the
No,
air.
no, I'm gonna be pulling out lawn darts, and I'm lobbing them at, is Snarf close enough that I could lob stuff at him?
No.
Okay,
like
then-
all boss battles, at this point, he's far enough away where he can't get him.
Sure, then,
background.
He's just floating. I'm gonna have fun!
at the big, Kelsey Grammer.
Okay, the big Kelsey Grammers get
Yeah.
a hole. It's just, boom. It just goes right through their hands, left and right, and they just like crash to the ground. All the large Kelsey Grammers are totally annihilated. Now there's just little ones. The Coolosaurus Rex is just stamping out the little Kelsey Grammers. The only thing that's left is Niles. Niles, would you? What does Niles do?
Oh, if only Daphne were here. She could see what a heroic character I'm being. Oh my, I've peed myself. Only a small bit.
I was gonna say.
Oh, if only Father was here, or Eddie.
Does every character you play pee their pants?
No, yes, it's a genetic trait. Okay, first of all, you guys decided LeVar pees his pants. Okay? I'm going to decide that. Motherfuckers in the chat down there were like, "Yo, I want LeVar to piss his pants."
Point said yes.
I fucking agree with that.
Over it said yes. There was not a single fail for you peeing your pants.
I'm aware for multiple sessions.
Let's see what the coin says. Oh, yeah, you pee your pants. You're in
He pees his pants again.
Okay, let's see. DeLeon summons Maris to scare Niles away. Which let's see if it works. Maris is just like she can't be seen.
She's at home with a terrible bout of scoliosis.
And Niles, they're too busy. He's distracted. And Snarf is like, no, I want to have fun. He goes closer down towards you, within striking distance, and there you see, on his arms, are some very shiny pieces of metal. Very shiny pieces of metal. And every time that he lifts up to shoot out a creature, they shine and reflect. So you see that. He comes closer and he goes, "This is not fun. I want to have fun." And he lifts up and he shoots out just a whole, just like minivan after minivan of Chardonnay carrying drunken soccer moms.
Oh no!
Yeah. So the drunken moms are back, and they're just hurling oaked Chardonnay at you. The worst Chardonnay. Ugh, disgusting.
It tastes so good. It's like buttery, and you pair it with fried food. It's delicious.
Okay, well, let's do that later on. Okay, they start coming at you, and what do they say?
I want to talk to your manager.
Where is the manager?
Where's your manager?
I would like to speak to him.
These votive candles are supposed to be lemon, and they're clearly wine scented.
Said housekeeping, a good housekeeping says that this is very important.
You better hurry up. I gotta pick my son up from soccer practice in a little
My
bit.
Braden is not going to stand for this.
Okay, Cookie, your move. As they come towards you, it's deafening. Your ears.
I run off to the side and I build a essential oil sales stand to distract them.
Oh yes. They're like, oh, these smells are not authentic.
Is this organic?
God damn it. I'm
this
sick
fair
of these
local
I'm
trade?
sick of these pyramid schemes. I got one too many letters in the mail about it. And they're not distracted, like hardly of them, like only like a little bit of them.
We're not gonna fall for that. We want a full refund.
I'm putting this on Facebook, so everyone
This
knows
is
my
Facebook
terrible
liking you.
business.
Cicalia, what do you do?
The Coolosaurus Rex is just gonna jump on him.
Just pounce on him.
Just pounce on them.
Oh, as it goes up in the air, the Coolosaurus Rex disappears, and you fall to the ground, and Snarf's like, "Yay, this is fun!" Oh, new choice! New choice!
I have to make a new choice?
Yeah, see, Snarf wants you to make a new choice. He's a piece of shit.
He dings a little bell.
Ding, ding, new choice. I watched one episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway, and now I want to play all the games.
The points don't matter, but your lives
Nor
don't.
your lives. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, Ryan Stiles.
Sure.
Thanks, Ryan. I wanted to rain giant soccer balls in his face.
Oh, yeah, so you call out to the soccer gods. Pele.
Soccer god Pele.
Yeah, they start plummeting towards the terrain, and it's smashing huge rocks that's like cutting them in half, like laying waste to them. Magic. As this happens, the board flips around, and now you're like in a bombed out urban setting, and starts like, yay, you defeated 2 of my minion groups, yay, we're fun. As he comes down, he begins to run towards you up from the building. He does the customary, shoots up a little bit. He's got his tube for his shooting out his creatures, and there it glints again on the arms is a reflective material. So, Braca, you have a move before he shoots out the next group of...
And he's far away again.
Nope, he's close.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out 2 lawn darts and I'm gonna double fist them.
Double fist what?
Double fist the lawn darts
Okay,
towards...
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Each one of those was a lawn dart. You think it's either.
Yeah. So the lawn darts fly towards the legs, and it ricochets off of the legs, and the sort of reflective pieces move upwards, and Snarf sees himself and he goes, ah! Ah! And he starts flashing red as you do as a boss when you get hit. And he says, damn you! And he like flies around the dome, and he starts shooting out a whole bunch of blue-collar dwarves from the land of Ashgash Bagash, as well as a whole bunch of bears from that one episode when the bears owned those hotels, and none of us remember their names.
And just in general, whenever Harry LB wants something to happen, it involves bears.
Yep. So there's a whole bunch of blue-collar dwarves.
In their thick denim armor.
Yep, denim armor. A whole bunch of bears coming towards you from all sides. Okay. Cookie, your turn.
I unionize the dwarves and call for a general strike.
Oh my god. All right, what do you say to them?
Dwarf workers of Ashbagash unite! Dwarf workers of Ashbagash unite!
Alright, so. This is fun! I'm gonna make a whole bunch of scabs. And he shoots out, and it's literally scabs with arms and legs. And they're like, they cut across the lines as the Ashbagash.
Come on, boys, just bust those scabs!
Okay, so they start attacking the scabs, and there's a huge melee.
Can you hear the dwarves singing the songs of angry men, marching
and like, we're scabs!
Solidarity forever!
They're just oozy scabs that are fighting the dwarves. So they're distracted, but the bears are coming towards you.
And you can't you could barely bear it.
You could
hardly bear it.
You could even not even say that. Like that would have been a fine choice too.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, I think it was a quality pun.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hold on. I think we need to pause and think about what we need to do next.
Yeah.
Polar bear!
Kodiak arrest.
Come on, honey.
Nick, you beat Harry to the pause.
Yeah.
To the pause line. Damn it. I'm bad at it.
Look, my character's dead,
it's
okay?
not funny.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's just get to the truth of the matter. It's not a thing.
Something
the
resonant.
honeymoon is over.
Damn it, the honey. Damn it, fuck off.
Guys, it's time to end, for sure.
Fur, that's good. That's good.
Yep,
Good spirits
alright.
have fur. That flies.
And in my
Anyway, the
next
bears-
contract,
the bears
there's gonna be a
attack.
clause.
LeVar goes back to life and dies again.
just for fun.
The scabs are still there.
The scabs are fighting. The bears are coming.
Yeah,
running
scabs
towards
are
you.
fighting the
coming right
unionized
at you.
dwarves.
So, remember that episode when we went inside the body when it had those giant Waldos with the giant hands?
Yes.
So I want that machine with the giant fingers so I can pick off all the scabs.
Oh, yay! Good choice, Captain. You're my captain. And he just snaps his fingers and poof. The machine. You are in that submersible, whatever, with the hands, and you're trying to pick at the scabs. That's so gross. I made it up. The bears jump onto the machine and they weigh it down so much that it crashes into a building. This bombed out building. A la like action movie like Transformers where barrels,
Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay movie. That's good.
That was good. I liked that.
Yeah, Michael
Thank
Bear.
you.
is
Thanks,
good.
Mike.
Your
character's
character
dead.
might be dead.
Yeah, my character's dead. So is my heart.
But it's still super funny. Okay, so it's rolling. The bears are scratching at it. The glass breaks and it smashes all the way through the building, flying you into another building. As you go through that building, tumbling and rolling, the building crashes on top of you.
Do I die?
No, of course
Flip
not.
for it.
Because
Let's
it's
see if I die.
okay. All right, she said it. Here we go. No. At periodical
that
times,
would've been epic.
that would have been. So it's like, but it's a Michael Bay movie, so it's like
Feels
just
like
fucking
Russian
build.
softball.
Yeah, you just like get up and you're like, I'm an actor.
You do the like thing, like.
Oh, you're like, now I'm
Now
Now I'm mad.
your tentacles crack for some reason.
Okay, Brock.
That shouldn't happen.
You just go like,
The scabs are fighting the dwarves. Let's see who wins. Let's see if the dwarves are winning. The dwarves are defeated. There's scabs left, and they come towards you. They're bloody, oozy scabs.
Oh no, it's right to work legislation.
Oh man, some of them voted for redundancy behind their backs.
Oh man, Act 10.
Damn it.
So Raka's gonna just start picking them up, and she's gonna dig her hand into one and smear it across her face because that's how she makes most of her makeup. And so she's gonna collect them and put them into the bag of holding where they cannot survive because it's a vacuum, and she can use them later for making more makeup
That
products.
just literally made my spine shiver.
Yay!
That was so gross. Is Carl Robbie in this bag of holding?
I don't know who that is.
Carl
Yeah,
Robbie?
Carl Robbie.
Your fuck buddy?
The Colorado.
Oh yeah,
Carl Robbie, yeah.
Carl Robbie.
yeah, yes.
Yes, it is.
No, he's not.
Oh man.
Or they are not. Carla.
Oh, that gives me an idea. Oh, that gives me an idea, Snarf says, as he shoots out a whole bunch of Carl Robbie FBs and a whole bunch of 6 bags of rice.
Are they fresh, Carl Robbies?
Some of them are.
Well, are they really Carl Robbies if they're fresh?
Fresh AF.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, 2 of the characters in our party have food objects they carry around and have sex with because we're adults.
No, she doesn't carry Carl Robbie around with her. She just has sex with him when she goes back to the
Okay,
room.
semantics.
Yeah, I'm glad that we can have a semantic discussion about
And
the...
that makes it all right.
Yeah, oh, that's better.
She did carry him one time on one mission.
I believe the rice.
Anyway.
It's Jasmine Longgrain.
Yes,
Yes, it is
That is
Jasmine
the
Longgrain.
best name. Jasmine Longgrain has to keep coming back no matter what.
I don't know.
Those are
It's
those
just
are
a bag of rice with a face painted on
I
it.
want fan
And a
art
hole
of
cut in
Jasmine
it.
Longgrain. I want to see
Fan
it.
art.
I want to see it.
So
Jasmine Longgrain.
I'm gonna flip to see if you 2 are charmed by the rice and the kohlrabi. You are. You are charmed
you be?
and glammed by these sexy, like sex, just sexy rice, just
Sexy,
so
just
sexy,
sex.
soft and supple bags of burlap, and just
Really,
shrunk and
just
shriveled.
moist enough and hot. So
Yeah.
hot to the touch.
Yeah, it's been put in the microwave, so it's just like moist and warm.
And
And then shriveled,
smelly.
shriveled broccoli stems, basically, with
Tastes better than broccoli.
It really does not.
That's
Carl
good. I like
Robbie is gross.
I like it.
Carl Robbie.
It's like a giant water chestnut. It is not good.
Water chestnuts are also fantastic.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So do they attack them?
No, they have sex with them.
Okay.
They start boning them. So Kalia, you're the only one who is not. You sort of come out of the building, and you see that the scabs are inside the bag of. They're gone. But Bronca is covered in scab.
Ugh.
Yep.
And kohlrabi.
And kohlrabi. Going 6 ways from Sunday with the kohlrabi.
She's into it.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah, and the rice they're just going at the rice and just like, oh, more bags of rice, another one.
Well, what I do is I go, it's sneaky time, and then I like take off my clothes, but it's like a whole anime thing. Like instead of like magic armor attaching itself to me, my clothes like fly off, and then you see like the little fig leaf like come out of the sun in a star flare, and then shoot towards me and land right on my groin, and then I run into the rice.
I thought you were going to say that the rice comes and like becomes your body.
No, I run into the rice.
You run into the rice. You're just like bathing in the
Yes, and I'm just rolling around in the rice.
Okay. Snarf goes, yay! Sexy
Is
time!
Snarf distracted by all the sexy times?
Okay, yes. Let's see if he is distracted. He is definitely distracted.
So
he comes down and you can see the reflection off of his 6 of his legs, because 2 of them had been.
All right, so I'm gonna sneak up behind him and tap all his shiny parts with all my tentacles.
Okay, you're gonna try to tentacle. All right, here we go.
Tentacle slap about.
Okay, so you hit one and it reflects back. The lights of the dome reflect back, and Snarf sees himself in his, his vinegar strokes. You never heard that phrase?
Yeah, I've heard it, but I don't approve of it.
He's like, yay! And he looks at himself and he goes, no! And he starts flashing red as he's like, ah! So he's down to just, so he's down to 5 legs. As he's like going up and down, and now he says, "Oh no! Now you did it!" And his legs come up like they're like a helicopter blades, and it begins spinning around the terrain. The terrain flips over, and now it's there's water. It's a large lake, so you're all like floating in water. The rice is getting all soggy. The kohlrabi is getting all.
Exactly
more,
the same.
More, yeah, exactly the same. It's getting exactly the same. Yeah, it's floating. And then down below you see something really large circling, and erupting from the water is Snarf, and he has in his grasp a whole bunch of what look to be frogs?
Sure.
That he shoots out all on the water, and they all are talking at once in a collective.
The French guy.
C'est le bon temps roulé.
C'est le bon temps roulé.
Bull grenouilles, a whole bunch of bull grenouilles shoot out into the water, and they start shooting out acid, like sprays from their huge gullets there, and it begins to shoot out. Misses you, Cookie. Cicalia shoots towards you. It's all over you, and it begins to like eat at your tentacles, burning them.
Ow!
And then for you, it's all over your scab, and it melts away the scab.
My beauty.
And let's flip. And then let's.
You are beautiful on the inside.
Let's flip to see if a whole bunch of top hats fall from the sky, just because Harry wants to see that. Nope, sorry, Harry.
Normal size top hats.
None of these are named Michigan.
Normal top hats fall from the sky.
It's like, hey, wait a minute. What's Tesla doing here? Deep cut to the
Okay. Okay, so
Is that a deep cut?
floating up from the surface is a familiar face. One of LeVar's friends from the wizarding camp, and he brings a whole like a dining plate with a bland English cuisine like bangers and mash and blood pudding and nasty
Neither
shit.
of those are bland.
They
Oh,
are
no,
bland.
English
They're blandly
cuisine is
made.
bland. How about these are bland?
Yeah, these ones are bland.
These
Fair enough.
ones are bland. It's me, you remember me, the weird foreign kid from Livar's school.
And he throws it in the water to distract and poison the frogs. The frogs don't seem interested because this food is particularly bland and not interesting to them.
I worked till neat on that.
And they begin to devour him
No,
limb from limb, ripping him apart.
I was such a beloved character. So beloved everyone remembered my name.
All the Bulgranwees dive down further, and when they come up, they are all like sort of in a big mass together, like one big Granwee, and it goes to eat, tries to eat Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to dodge it as it takes a huge gulp of water and is distracted. All right, Cookie, what do you do?
Well, I do this in my anime thing, and in between is a giant polearm-sized frog gigger. And then which is just basically a big two-pronged fork.
Yeah.
It's a big long two-pronged fork, and then I gig it.
You said so many words that I do not know.
I just gig the hell out of that frog.
All of the little frogs break apart as the spear goes through it.
Yep.
And they come back together, and they go to bite at Cicalia. So Cicalia is swallowed into
But I was already like poisoned.
Yeah, you're already acidified. So you're like ceviche. Yeah. So you're in the stomach, and the stomach acids are beginning to eat away at your skin. If you don't get out in 2 turns, you will be digested and dead from the campaign, folks. Okay, the stakes are real tonight. Snarf is not effing around. All right, Braca, what do you do?
I see my captain. Am I still charmed? I've had acid thrown on and it melted off my stabs. Magic! I'm gonna use the power of magic to throw a lawn dart into the stomach of the frog that just ate her.
Lawn dart the stomach,
And
okay.
so it'll bust open.
Okay, so it goes right through the stomach lining, opens up, and the bullfrog is just swallowed up by salt water, and it blubs down. Snarf goes, "No, my favorite bull Granwee! This is not fun!"
He's still clapping.
And he snaps his fingers, and he changes it to the Colosseum. So now it's a Colosseum. There's a whole bunch of lions and tigers on ropes. You're no longer wet from the water.
What are we wet from then?
All the sex you're having.
All the sex I was having with the rice. Yeah.
I'm just picturing the lions and tigers on ropes, like
Okay, let's see here if there's
Or like swinging around.
Did the dart hit?
Okay, so in a big plop of stomach acid, Cicalia plops there. Let's see if the dart actually hit her as well. No, it just missed her. She is.
It'll be normal poisoning and lead poisoning.
Yes, that would have been very bad. Okay, so one big door opens up and you see the Iceman. Another door opens up and it's the Jazz Man. The
Did
two
they have,
that
tigers?
yes they did.
Yeah.
Yes they did. Their tigers are on chains and they walk up to them. There's a Siberian tiger and a Bengal tiger and they unleash the lions. Snarf goes, let's see if you can destroy the Iceman and the Jazzman. Ooh, and maybe you'll be distracted by all the things that they did to you that one night. Ooh, I'm having fun. Are you having fun out there? Because this is fun for me. Okay, the tigers jump, both they jump and try to attack Braca. They knock you over and they begin mauling you, scratching. Like, yeah, that's right, cats. Ooh, you cool cats. Yeah, attack that orc. Ooh, nice. Smooth. That blood is running smooth. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Cookie. Your anime fig leaf.
Yeah, and I still have my giant gigger. So I run towards the tigers that are mauling Braca, but then I throw the gig down into the earth and pole vault myself onto the backs of the two tigers, and then I grab both their leashes, so I'm like straddling them, Roman horse style.
As this happening, Snarf goes, new choice! New choice! As the pole disappears and you smash on your face like just new choice, Cookie! You already did that frog thing that nobody knows. You're the only person in the world who'd be able to pull that out of thin air and mention it on a live broadcast. New choice!
Yeah. Oh, do I still get a turn?
Yes! Yes, it's your turn!
Oh, okay. Then I pick up this, my face went into the sand, as I face planted in the sand, and so then I do a rolling somersault, and then I just grab their tails, and then I start swinging around, and swinging them both around in a big circle, and beating away the other lions and tigers and such.
Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, as you roll, just like a pit opens up and you fall into the pit, and it closes, and there you are, and you see just a whole bunch of eyes.
Okay.
See if this works. Let's see if this works. Coming out of the shadows, a whole bunch of vampires.
Not vampires.
Begin to
Sexy lady vampires.
Sexy lady vampires begin coming towards you. Okay, Cicalia, you are able to shake off your ooze.
I'm not covered in acid anymore.
You're not covered in acid, but you're pretty hurt, I would say.
Yeah. I'm going to distract the Iceman and the Jazzman by sneaking my tentacles up their butts.
Signature move.
All right, that's your move. All right.
Does she have full tentacles too?
Yeah. Okay, so it distracts them, and they're like, "Ooh, what a smooth tickle!" And they're in the corner. They motion. Let's see if this giant ball. So this giant ball of yarn that they had, because they're distracted, and they open up the gate, and then it rolls out, and the cats jump off of Braca, and they start playing and fighting with the giant ball of yarn.
Oh, my kitties, man. Yeah, it's me, the Iceman. Oh, damn. Distracted by kitties.
All right, so Iceman, what do you do?
Oh, crap. Well, I guess I'll dazzle him with a solo.
I feel like Jazzman is Dr. Teeth.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you're gonna pull out your saxophone.
Yeah, gonna pull out the old saxophone and hit him with
jazz flute.
A jazz flute, sure.
Yeah.
Jazz flute.
Well, I chose against the saxophone. I got the jazz. It's a quicker draw.
Begins playing as your tentacle is tickling his toot hole.
Oh, hit him with the F shot. Oh, the best sound in the history of sound.
And let's see if you are distracted by the tentacles retract as you put your tentacles in your ears. It's so bad. It's like terrible.
Okay.
There's so many good things in the chat. Jazz tentacles. Okay, I want to take just a brief second to catch our breaths, to let everybody who's watching catch their breath. Tonight,
Yeah, man, take a break.
tonight we are not going to take a break. We're just going to jam on. We're going to keep going.
Jam on!
But I will take a little bit of a second here to thank Sexy Hackers for supporting us, for putting on this great studio, for having us every week, and giving us all sorts of awesome shirts and swag and things like that. So a big shout out. So if you ever want to get some cool stuff, go to sexyhackers.com. And there's a lot of things happening. It's growing by the week. We have No Dice every Mondays. Every Monday, a new episode of Turn the Page Fun comes out. Every Wednesday, a new episode of Who Let Me Read This comes out on the podcast there. So local here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, bringing some cool stuff out to you on the interwebs. So big shout out to that. Big shout out to everybody who's watching and participating, throwing out awesome offers.
We don't have a show without y'all.
Yeah, we would just be fiddle farting around.
Yeah, nobody likes a fiddle fart.
Okay, so if you just jumped in, we're playing No Dice. There's this thing called the Fake Coin, where we do some fun coin flips. You can jump in the chat. You can throw out a Sexy Hack Magic. If you're a subscriber, you get fun, cool emotes. And we are doing some crazy stuff here tonight. This is the final episode of Season 2, the story arc where LeVar and Cicalia and Braca and Cookie are battling Snarf. They have gotten 3 attacks on him. They need 5 more attacks to be able to destroy his Snarf machine, his mean bean Snarf machine. Okay.
Oh man, the secret's out.
Yeah, if you weren't watching, the mirrors reflect and he sees himself. And his weakness, if you remember from a long time ago, was his vanity. Okay, so what do we have on the playing field? What's fighting? We are in the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
The cats are distracted by a ball of yarn. The Iceman has distracted Cicalia.
With my pocket flute.
Yep.
Which is not a euphemism.
Braca, it's your turn.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I just had the cats get off of me. And
Yeah, but they scratched you a lot.
Yeah.
Like you're bleeding profusely.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely is going to rub some dirt in it. That's good for you. Also, she's going to go into a rage because she's an orc and very rarely does that.
Yeah, rage out.
Yeah, she's going to rage out and she's going to take Big Sister and she's going to make big sweeping motions. Just to anything that's possibly in front of her is getting knocked to the side. With like at least 1d8 of damage.
Okay, a lot of it.
Yeah.
So who are you directing this to again? Sorry, I was.
I'm kind of like working like a lawnmower, where I'm kind of like.
Yeah, so you want to cleave it out. You want to hit the Iceman and Jazz. So you smack them in the face, knocking the flute out of the Iceman.
Oh damn!
And knocking the viola out of the instruments out of his pocket.
J Bear.
As he falls to the ground, he disintegrates and Snarf goes, we're having fun now, aren't we? Let's kick things up a notch. And he goes down on the ground, and he raises up a little bit. All right, Cookie, you have a move before he shoots out his next.
Am I still in the pit with the vampires though?
Yeah.
Okay, so I grab some sand from the floor of the pit with the vampires, and I throw it up in the air, and I go, "Count these grains of sand," and in hopes that will distract them, so I can get away.
Okay.
Yes!
They're counting all and they're distracting, and you see that there's a tunnel. As you run up to it, it brings you right behind Snarf. As he rears up and he says, "This one's really gonna hurt." Oh yeah. And out from the tube, you shoot. Major Wings? What is that?
Major Wings is a talking cat who is the head of Northwestern Australian Intelligence.
Slash a terrorist.
Let's see it. Oh, Islamic terrorist, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
All right, let's see if Major Wings comes out.
Oh.
What shoots out of the tube is Andy, Cecilia's long lost love. Cookie, your wife.
Scone.
And Braca. Since I don't know if there's any character that you've really loved. There's Celador comes out.
Celador.
And
James just loves so much.
I hate that character. I don't know
worry,
why.
he'll probably die.
Because it's so well done by you. I think that's.
Oh yeah, it's
all jealousy.
Yeah.
It'll drive you mad.
The programming in Generica is becoming more and more unstable as the battle continues. Okay, so Andy and Celador and Scone are shot out of the tube. Cookie, you have an extra move to be able to try to attack at.
I swipe at Andy's legs to knock him over.
Okay, so you choose to attack Andy and
Yep.
not Snarf. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just being slow. Okay, Andy turns to you and goes, "Ha! That would never work."
Never.
That's why he's an ex-lover.
The dome of Snarf's machine opens up and Snarf comes out. Let's see here. And he flies down next to all three of them.
I really don't like that.
And he just begins laughing. He's like, "Oh, oh, do these people mean something to you? Cookie, does this woman dwarf mean anything to you?"
Well, I mean, yeah, but that one's dead.
Or is she? And they begin making out. And then
Just furiously making out?
No, Scone and Snarf.
Oh.
Oh, did you ever really love her?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, because I made her. So you really love me.
Okay. Sure.
Snarf goes to Andy. Oh, Cecilia, did you ever whisper how you wanted to go to Caribbean with him and drink pina coladas and hang out by the beach and just forget all your troubles of being a pirate? You would have never opened up those deep secrets to anyone, would you?
While I'm talking to him, while I'm talking to Snarf, I want to send Mole out around to click his other little shiny mirror things.
Okay, you want to try to?
Yeah,
okay.
Mole's going to do a sneak attack while he's talking to me about Andy.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, sure, I totally didn't break up with him for a reason.
So in your heart, you remember that time when you laid in the hammock with Andy and you shared pina coladas all over each other, and it was a sticky, fun mess. And Snarf goes, "Oh, did you think that was Andy you were with?" And he begins coming towards you. And you recognize that Andy blends into Snarf, and it was Snarf the whole time that you were making love to. I'm having fun now. I had sex with your wife, Cookie, and I had sex with you, Cecilia, in different forms because you've always been me in Generica. And then he goes up to Celador and he's like, "Do you remember when you carried me on your back?"
No. But
really?
I bet it happened. It was like a really big battle where we met. So we killed things and we were fierce. So that sounds like something I would do.
Oh yeah, you don't remember putting me in a baby Bjorn and carrying me out?
I do remember that. That was good.
Yeah, and then when I was bouncing on your chest.
Yeah. Remember that time when we had sex with the sexy sax man? But you're everyone in Generica, so we all had an orgy with you that one time?
Oh, but this was supposed to bum you out. They're like, I'm Snarf and I'm also cellar door. Like, this is supposed to. What the
I
hell?
know, but I'm kind of getting horny thinking of all the sex we've had over the last 7 months.
I know she's sex positive. We should have known.
Flip to see if Cookie is new feelings due to all this frankness. And Cookie realizing that all this time that Snarf had been scone.
Come here, you big lug!
On bended knees.
That's all he wanted the whole time.
Come here!
The real Snarf was the friends that you made along the way. Snarf was, I was everything and everyone. How can you defeat me when I was your loved ones, when I was your enemies, when I was everything? How can you want to defeat me? I'm just a lonely, immortal being. Oh.
Hey, since we like care about each other so much, you say you're immortal, but like, what's immortality between lovers?
Mole begins attacking the mirrors. But since he's not inside the machine at this moment, it doesn't work. He flips them and it doesn't. But it might, he flips them up, so it might work. He's able to get one of them turned around, and Snarf goes, "This is gonna be fun when I destroy you." And I just
To Mole?
No, to all of you. He's like,
Is that a euphemism? Because you can destroy me all night long.
oh my god, this is not how I expected.
You just come here and we'll destroy
like
each other.
Healing them. It's almost like he's giving them some kind of healing. Like
sexual
Why don't you just come out here and we can, make the beast of 2 backs and
Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, right. The beast with 5
Let's make a
backs.
cephalopod of backs.
Oh, yeah, and you have 8 legs and he has 5 legs and we have a bunch with just so many legs and 5
Okay,
backs.
let's flip and see if Snarf's into it. Oh my gosh! Snarf is like, yay! Finally! Oh, people love me. People want to be with me. I never thought if I would show my real self, people would actually love me.
Well, that's the mistake you made. Because we fuck food, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, we're insanely lonely.
But guess what? I was the rice all along. And I was...
they care more about it.
And I was kohlrabi all along.
What? Never!
And I was Mole all along.
Wait, what?
Yep, she had sex with Mole all the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know about that. That wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't sound.
power imbalance. It
That's
was
what I was
right.
trying to figure out.
Okay, so he's totally smitten, and
He's totally smitten.
and he's just like, wow, I was gonna do so many more evil and crazy things, but now that I just realized that I was just doing this all to really find love, I messed up. This is messed up. I shouldn't have done this. This is not fun. What am I feeling? What is this?
Regret and guilt?
Regret and guilt? No, I'm not.
No, I don't want you to feel bad. And I
No,
wanna
no,
give you a
don't
hug.
feel bad.
Go in for a big hug.
This hurting me more. Why?
Okay, as we're hugging,
Let's everybody kiss him!
Okay, but while this is happening, Braca reaches into her bag of holding and takes a lawn dart and stabs it into the side of his furry body.
Oh my god. Let's see if it lands. Right? See if he's having a heart attack. Goes right through Snarf's heart. And he flashes red, and he goes super angry and super mad, and blood is spilling all over the place. The Generica is going crazy. There's unicorns flying from the sky. In a huge swirl of purple, Snarf vanishes.
It's a nice graphic.
I missed it.
What'd you do that for, you stupid?
Unicorns falling from the
Me stupid?
Yeah, we had a friend and he made us important.
He's not a friend. He's an abusive relationship.
Oh, you
who's
didn't
looking
have fun.
You're saying that if I have fun in a relationship and it's abusive, that doesn't make it abusive anymore?
The crazy ones are always good in bed.
Yeah,
That's true. But it doesn't mean it wasn't toxic.
As this is happening, we zoom back. We just see that it's a jail cell around them. The door closes, and they're bickering about this. Did that record at least?
That's almost poignant.
Oh my God! Well, I would just say that we just had. You know what? It's great. It doesn't matter.
Technical difficulties.
We were changing into each other's clothes. That's
perfect. It was a perfect ending.
It was a Sopranos ending. We just went full Sopranos.
We went full Sopranos. We went to black.
Oh, spoiler! Sorry.
And let's see here. So Cookie, Cicalia, Braca, and LeVar fade into the ether of Generica.
And LeVar really dies this time.
He is dead.
Everyone.
I mean, he's completely dead, but like
he's double dead.
Any programming of LeVar is dead. Don't worry, he'll never come back, Dave.
Good.
But Cookie and Cicalia and Braca, their stories will be told in Generica for eons. But there's other stories to be told in Generica. Ones that don't last 7 months. Ones that last just 1 hour on a Monday, and have different kinds of content and different kinds of characters. And we'll see what those stories are when we start the 3rd season of No Dice on Sexy Hackers TV. When we jump and we see, well, I don't know, it'll be fantastic. Is the stream back on? I hope so, because I don't want to have to do the ending of this season for a 3rd time. Which would be detrimental to my well-being and health. But that's yes. Okay, good. We see it. Excellent. Fantastic. So throughout this episode, you've seen little flashes, little glimpses of what the new interface will be. Some of the new things to look forward to next week. Yeah, let's show it. Let's do it. You'll see it there. They're in the jail cell. Yeah, that's right. So we will have one-shot campaigns each and every week, and we need you and the audience to give us suggestions. So tonight, for next week, I need a location and a monster. Anybody in the chat? Let's say top bits. Savro, give me a location, and Dilly Pickles, number 2 bits. Give me the monster.
Any location.
Any location whatsoever. Savro, top bits, give me that. And then Dilly Pickles, give me the monster. Next week, we will find out what our players, what the characters will be, and we will use that location and that monster to help us tell the story. It's been a fantastic 7 months. It's been really interesting trying to improvise a cohesive story over the course of all those 28 or so episodes. There'll be some fantastic things there in the stream. There's new things. If you like the magic meter, you'll love the new season. We upped the ante on that. There'll be some
music meter.
There's a music meter, and there's a monster meter, and a magic meter. It'll be fantastic. The same fate coin.
Not a mama meter.
No, exactly. So Savril, hit us up with the location, and Dilly Pickles the monster, and that's what we will use to start the campaign. At the end of every episode, we will choose a person to give us the location and the monster that will inspire our next week's episode. So it encourages you to stay through and watch all the way to the end.
Because if you stick around to the end, you can decide what happens on the next No Dice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Did you say there'll be special guests?
There will be special guests. So we will have some new people in the chairs jumping in. This crew is the core, and we'll see new people each week, and we'll jump in. So we might even have a contest to come and play with us.
That would be
If you want to come and
that's
guest
dope.
with us, that would be fantastic.
That sounds crazy dangerous. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
Savril had to step away. Oh man.
All right. How about
Well, he could just send one, yeah.
Yeah.
Send one. Or
Well, I think we should choose so that people who are still watching
let's
can
do
get
it.
excited for
All right, let's do it.
next week.
Harry LB's been pretty.
Harry LB,
shot
give us a location. De Leon, give us a monster. You get next dibs, and I'll go down the list. So let's see. Here, give us it up. Give us it up. De Leon, hit us up.
So they can be anything? What you mean, like, they could just be anywhere?
Yep.
That's crazy.
What about ancient Greece?
Totally a
That's
place
something
we
that
could
they
do.
do.
Outer space.
Totally a
Yes.
place.
New York City.
Sure.
Okay. Location is a derelict
spaceship.
spaceship. Fantastic. All right, De Leon, what kind of monster do we have in this derelict spaceship?
It doesn't even need to be a monster. It could be like a
Christmas
Something
time.
that scares you.
Lord Mayor's
It could be like a
croupier.
thing that you make scary. We could make it monstrous, you know? Like if you hate egg salad, just toss out egg salad and make that a monster.
Stay Puft
But
Marshmallow
don't toss
Man,
out egg
baby.
salad now because then we'd know that
Then it'll
you're
just
not
be
creative.
tossed egg salad.
Let's give it the game away.
Yeah.
Scrambled
Scrambled
eggs.
eggs.
Literally.
Space herpes.
Space
Harpy?
I hope
Space harpy.
you do mean herpes, right? Not space harpies?
I prefer space harpies.
Space harpies it is!
With
Space
herpes, which may or may not have herpes.
Okay, so we're in a derelict spaceship with space harpies. If you have an idea for a monster, you can come back next week and you can throw that out because I guarantee you we're going to get more than one encounter. Thanks everybody for watching for 2+ seasons.
Special Mark, I need to know, are you talking about the ladies with wings in space?
Yeah.
Or are you
Yes.
talking about a space STD? I don't know which one you're talking about, man!
Can't it be both?
We could
Oh yeah,
have-
De Leon, technically you should get the. Well, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe some space harpies could show up.
Nah, it's cool, he
All right,
says.
it's cool.
Nah, it's cool, bro. Okay, bro.
Cool herpes? Herpes isn't cool?
Yeah, it's cool, Ranch. Sure.
Oh man, I love some of those cool.
It's better than spicy nacho herpes.
I heard harpies. I heard harpies. So I heard harpies.
You didn't
With
hear
my
shit,
eyes.
James. Look at the chat. HERPI.
That is closer to harpy than it is to herpes.
All right, well, we'll find out which one it'll be next week. You'll have to tune in next week to see what monster it will be.
And the start of next week is when we choose the characters.
Yeah, at the start of next week we will
What?
get.
I mean, I could be anyone.
Yep.
Okay, I heard space harpies with space crafts. That's the definitive. We'll see if that's actually what happens. Well, yeah, we'll get characters. Think of the characters. Think of like a phrase. Like, Dave, what's a good?
Like a tough bounty hunter would be
Yeah.
a great one.
Yeah, or
Smuggler
like
with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
smuggler with a heart of gold, or like a ship doctor who's afraid of blood.
A guy with weird feet.
A ghost.
Yeah.
A robot ghost.
Toss a robot ghost.
Try to toss an adverb in there, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
A horny
A cosmic bard, exactly. A space. Now you're gonna come in with all these things that people.
Oh,
don't
space ghost.
Space
See,
Ghost.
I like it. I like it.
We will be back
Right.
here next
Patrick
Monday.
Next Monday, when?
Yeah, next Monday, 7:30.
7:30.
Oh,
Jump right. We're pushing it back half an hour, but don't worry, we won't go super late.
Right.
So 7:30. We will see you next week, and it will be a fun time. Love you all out there, and if I don't catch you, no dice, maybe I'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, but.
And
That's the game we call No Dice. Hope that you found it was nice. Not sufficiently enticed. Tell all of your friends.
Tell them!
Though we play with style and class, it's you who makes this game kick ass. And so to you we raise our glass. Come play with us again.
Dilly Pickles, if you want to, throw a monster in there, we'll use it. Okay, have a good night. We're off the air already. Goodbye.